when we see fallen soldiers from our era,
Yes.
doesn't that make you shed tears and like, damn?
I think right now also because of that, I think people are more health conscious. And right now, health is definitely wealth. And I think people are into giving themselves self-love and taking care of themselves.
What do you do?
So I just went through Ramadan, and I fasted with a couple of friends of mine that are Muslim, so that's why I'm probably a little extra snatched right now.
You know, you live a really hectic lifestyle, and I don't understand all the running around, and who are these people that you surround yourself with, and who are these people? Do they violate you? Do you get robbed? What happens? Now, you threw a house party, and I got the footage, okay? Look at this. Now, who has this many people at their house? Puff, and or Sean, Diddy, Doody, what do I call you? As the mother of a now 16-year-old.
Who I met backstage,
He did?
He's a great young man.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You represent a lot to a lot of people in general. I mean, you're an example to people who aren't black, like, yes, we can. You're an example to boys, like your boys, my boys, their boys, boys in general. That yes, we can.
Yeah.
Yes.
And to me, it's very important that African-American males get to see something positive. Not just who shot them this week, not the unemployment rate, not what they can't do, not incarceration, you know?
Yeah.
Us as African-American men and women, we needed to have a story that had a happy ending. Us in this music industry, you only have like a 1% success rate, you know, of really making it, you know, at the end of it. And, and people make different choices, whether to stay in the industry or not. And it's either you go crazy, you stay successful and keep your head on and you learn and you grow, or you turn to God. And, you know, a lot of people turn to God. I mean, almost every artist, including myself, had to turn to God. After 20 years of being in the industry, there's no place else for you to go, you know? But one of the things I want to say is that, you know, when you hear about people being saved, there's like two types of people that are saved. Like, some people get saved and they really, really follow that strict regimen because they know that they can't walk on both sides.
So that's Craig Mack.
And so Craig Mack made the decision that he was in the right place, and he didn't need to get pulled back into the industry, even if it was for one night, and I respect that.
The fateful night Biggie was killed, at the height of his career.
Yes.
Do you ever feel responsible in any way? In any way?
I mean, the thing that I think I always feel some sort of, you know, responsibility because I'm in this thing with him. You know what I'm saying? He's my artist, and he was supposed to go to London that night, and you know, I let him talk me into, you know, not going to London and staying in LA, and that, you know, that's something that really bothered me, you know, throughout my life. Is sometimes you have to really go with that decision in your gut. And in my gut, I was like, you need to get on the plane. But sometimes when you don't listen to your gut, you know, and this is God's world, you know, it's his plan.
Yeah.
But you know, honestly, like, you know, that's one of the things I regret, not making sure that he went to London.
Y'all had bad blood for a while.
Real bad.
Real bad blood.
The worst blood.
The worst blood. You almost, he wanted to run you out of New York at one point, right?
Run?
Well, not run, you know, like push you out of New York at one point. Oh, he had you ran out. You give him full credit for that? Okay, cool. He had you ran out of New York. And then y'all came full circle. Now he's on your show. How did that feel for you? Like,
wonderful.
Yeah.
It felt wonderful. You know why? Like we were talking about fallen soldiers.
Yeah.
You know, people from our era who die, or you see somebody and they've, you know, they don't look the same, in a bad way. You know, we see a lot of that now. For me, Puff coming and representing the height of the Forbes list, the #1 entertainer, not rapper entertainer. He beat Angelina Jolie, Brad Pitt, all them people, the Clooneys, the Doonies, and the Boonies. He's #1. That's my error.
I don't believe he really wants her back. I believe he probably treated her at some particular point like a possession, like a possession. And if you really care, then you'd reach out privately, not publicly.